Hey everyone, welcome. Swedish Dharma Tarot is the channel. Christina Maria Leifsdotter is my name. And this is about the fourth or the fifth live stream that I've done. A little bit scary, but it's good fun. I hope somebody will join me. It's happened, but it's not happened here yet. In any case, this live stream will be accessible on the channel anyway. I do a lot of work on Facebook. That's where I do most of my work, and you'll find me there under Christina M. Leifsdotter. And I do live readings there. I'm doing one in the next hour. It's 12 o'clock here now, 12 p.m., 1 p.m. European time. Excuse me. I'll be doing a live for Aries on Facebook. And then I also have picker cards there. So you can have a look and tune in at 2 p.m. Central European time for a reading in English, and sometimes 3 p.m. for a reading in Swedish. So in the pre-shuffle, yeah, some cards fell out. But I should also tell you that I'm available for private readings, of course. You can always pose a question here in the chat box, and I will answer you. But if you want a longer reading, then it's very possible. And I'd be happy to oblige by not coming over else, by agreeing to a day and time that we can chat on Messenger. It's the best way, because I like the energy of the other person. It helps my work to just read a question and then write the answer. Gives me no satisfaction, and it's hard for me. It doesn't necessarily work either. It doesn't work well, but this does. So when I can see you, I can help you. So let me know in the box below if you're interested in a private reading. I can tell you that it costs 30 euros, 30 US dollars, or 30 British pounds, or 300 Swedish krona. And it takes 15 minutes. If you're African or Indian or from another poor country, I have good friends there. I also have good friends in Latin America. You can't afford these prices, I know it. So just let me know if you're interested, and we'll take it from there. Now I'm going to show you the oracle cards. Path of the Soul. You got Path of the Soul. That's not bad, huh? Must say something. And in the yogic path, you got pranayama. 8 stages of yoga, the control of breath. And you also got this really, really cool deity called Chinnamasta, goddess of radical self-transcendence. Wow, pretty cool. But we're going to have a look at the tarot cards first. Oh, there came a card that popped out, and it has a Prince of Swords in reverse. We'll put him to the side. Maybe he's a boyfriend, maybe he's a son or a colleague. We'll find out. Thank you, Spirit. Right. The tarot cards that I work with are called the Goddess Tarot. Sorry. Checking out the chat box to see if something's happening there, or up there if somebody's watching. Nobody's watching. It's just little old me. But I hope you look at it in the replay. So the Goddess Tarot, they're made by an American artist called Chris Waldham, and they are really quite magnificent. They've taught me everything. And when I got them, it was a mistake. I'd ordered the Rider-Waite cards because I thought, finally, I'm going to learn to read the tarot cards properly, and then I need proper cards. So I ordered from a person whose shop was closing down, and she came to deliver them to me. And when she handed them over, she said, sorry, they're finished. There's only this one left. And that was the Goddess Tarot. And at first I was so disappointed. Oh, bitterly disappointed. But 15 minutes later, when I'd looked at them, I realized that, well, no, this was the correct one. This was the one that was meant to be. The whole major arcana is made up of goddesses from different time periods and different cultures. So certainly I'm like that. I'm from different cultures. I've lived in different cultures, and I'm very much a woman's woman. And but these cards love men too, and so do I. And they're very good with helping men. And we have a Queen of Pentacles today. Taurus, lovely Taurus. And I need a minute to get my bearings, though. Just a second, please. There's a lot of passivity happening, and I don't really understand that. I think I'll just pass along to the next pile. There has been a lot of sorrow. I think, dear Queen of Pentacles, that you also have a lot of fire in you, a lot of Aries, Leo, or Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Perhaps you're born on the cusp. But there's been a lot of sorrow, but it's behind you. And even though you're still gathering your strength, I'll show you. These are 4 very nice cards. Let me show you here. Okay, so we start here with the sorrow. Here is the 4 or 9. 9 of Swords in reverse. Now, when it's upright, that shows at the very best that the person, you in this case, is at best very, very tired, but possibly even depressed. So this is easing when it's in reverse. So that's very good. And then we have this card when it's in the upright. It's Freya, a Nordic goddess, and she is power. She's the Hierophant. No, she's not the Hierophant. No, she's not. I'm not sure what she is in the classic card. But anyway, when this is in the reverse, then you're not in yourself. You're not in yourself completely. But it's all changing. It's all in the process. It's like 2 steps forward and half a step back. So that's why it can vary. It can tell you that you're not depressed anymore, but it can also tell you that you're feeling quite powerless. But look at this one, the best one. And all these four cards were all together. And it's the 9 of Cups, which is nearly the 10 of Cups, which is pretty well the ultimate in happiness. So you're strong, you're willful, you're organized, and you're passionate. I can see that you have and still are having problems. This is a card signifying dependency and codependency. And there's something here in your family life that's not as it should be. I'm going to look closer at that. Yes. It's probably your husband that you need to set limits for. But it's difficult to talk about it. I don't know what the problem is, but it's certainly an addiction of some sort. And if it's money, alcohol, drugs, I just don't know. But you need to talk to him. You've tried to talk to him. He's not listening. I think you've left him. I can't see that you have or that you did, but you've checked out in some way. Maybe it's emotionally you've checked out. And even though you're still there physically in the home with the kids, then I understand all the kids here in the beginning, and I didn't really understand what it was all about. But the kids are all right. The kids are doing well, considering they have an alcoholic dad, but you have 2 sons. And the thing to take into consideration is that if you have sons and they grow up with an alcoholic father, chances are very real and very big. Hi, everyone who's watching. Please sign into the chat. Tell me who you are, what star sign you are, and where you're chatting from. This is great. Yeah, so they learn how to become alcoholics. They already have a predisposition genetically, and then they have the social environment that encourages them to in the future become alcoholics or drug addicts, whatever it is. It's really quite scary, and it puts a lot of responsibility on you, my dear Queen of Pentacles, because for the time being, everything is all right. But you really do need to plan your getaway for yourself, absolutely, but also for your kids, because you teach your sons that this is what you do, and you teach your daughters. I see 2 sons and a daughter here, and you teach the daughter that this is the type of man to marry. This is the type of man to father your children. Scary. I say that with all respect because I've grown up with an alcoholic father. So I have he's passed now, but I had an alcoholic father, and I, of course, a codependent mother who in turn had grown up with an alcoholic father. So it just goes on and it perpetuates from generation to generation. So if you can't find the courage or the strength to leave your husband for your own sake, feel that you should stay for the children, turn that thought 360 degrees and make it leave him for the sake of the children. Really, it's quite scary, but it's absolutely essential. I'm sorry to say. In the meantime, I have seen that you are very strong. You have this woman of action here in you as well, and that you are recovering slowly but surely. And I think because you've checked out on the relationship, you've just felt that, well, there's nothing I can do, and that's correct. I just have to let it be, and that's correct, and get on with my life. And that's correct too, but it would be better if you got on with your life in another part of the world or another house. Yeah, because the kids have to see their dad as well. When you do that, your life will become so balanced. Another thing with growing up with that kind of dysfunction in the family, we grow up with a guilty conscience, with very low self-esteem. So the scars from this kind of upbringing are quite deep and serious, and they need to be taken into consideration. I never understood the dynamic until I was quite adult, and I've been working with that ever since. It's like being an alcoholic. You have to work on being sober. Well, when you're codependent, because I am that, per definition, just having grown up in the way that I grew up, I have to work with that forevermore. So that's it. But let's have a look at the Path of the Soul cards. And then, yeah, you got the Path of the Soul. This is a complete opening of the heart center. Your will and the divine will emerging. This is the next step in the journey to ascension, operating fully from a place of love. Trust each and every step you're guided to take, even if you do not understand it in this moment. There may be times that you feel overwhelmed with all you've been given. You're in full flow with intuitive guidance, creative ideas, tasks, and undertakings. You may experience a mix of emotional and physical occurrences, but know that this is a natural part of the process. You are growing. You're growing masses. Taurus, congratulations. Now let's have a look. Sorry, I have to wipe my nose occasionally because I'm so allergic to the dogs I live with, but they're so nice. Pranayama, control of breath. You've inhaled the beauty, joy, and magnificence of life and exhaled the toxicity, stagnancy, and dullness. Now it's time to use the prana, energy, you have cultivated deeper towards your truth. With this control of the breath, you can control your life. So where would you like it to go? If you're seeking more rest, tranquility, and luxury, breathe slowly. If you're seeking more energy, speed, and rashas in your life, breathe faster. Through pranayama, controlled breath, you can decide how you want to feel and when. Begin the study of various pranayama practices, such as alternate nostril breathing and breath of fire. Use it in your life to magnetize your direction. Wonderful. I think you really need that too at the moment, Taurus. Maybe not just here and now, but certainly you will soon, because there will be times when you get stressed out, and then you need to concentrate on getting your breath down in your belly, not allowing it to stay in your chest. Yeah, get it down. So there you have it. Thank you very much for checking in and tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helping you. And if you like, because it's quite a heavy subject, this, so feel free. You feel free in any case to always write me a question, pose a question, and I'll do my best to answer it. All right? Thank you. Bye. Love and light. Okay, so,